What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex46. I'm back with another video. Be sure to go follow me over on Twitter or X at Vortex46 for all of my picks for tonight's NBA action. Yeah, guys, so this is being pre-recorded from last night. It's a little after 9 p.m. And so far I'm currently 2-1 on my for my college picks. NBA stuff is still happening, but needless to say, I did lose on the Towson spread, which was -4.5. They lost by 10 points against Delaware at home, 82-72. But I did cover for sure the Wolford Furman over. They definitely went over. Wolford 192.85. I believe that one was 137.5. And the other one that did hit was the Arkansas State Troy game. That's still going on. 88-79 with 38 seconds left. That one definitely went over the 138.5. So again, 2-1 so far. Hoping to get some more wins. We'll say for sure the Robert Morris Oakland game is gone on the OT with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. I took Robert Morris to cover the spread at -3.5, so hopefully that will cash. Again, they're currently winning 79-75, so we'll see what happens with that. But needless to say, guys, I have 4 picks, 2 NBA, which will be the 2 lock picks for my lock pick spot, and then I have 2 college picks that I'm gonna look to settle for now. If I do decide to add maybe a couple more picks, or say 4 in total, 2 and 2 for NBA and college, I will post those on my Twitter account. So again, be sure to follow me over on Twitter at Vortex46 for all of my picks. So gonna dive into the 2 lock picks here. Gonna be looking to fade the Detroit Pistons and then also take another total over here. So Detroit, let's look at this here. At least on my end. So Pistons, they are going to be hosting the Washington Wizards. Wizards actually playing right now currently. They are this is a back-to-back game for them coming up. They are on the road against Toronto. They're actually getting blown out currently it's the end of the third quarter, basically 93-79. I should have faded Washington's team total points, but they're coming here to basically play against a very, very rested, very fresh Detroit Pistons. So this one is, again, it's basically like a lean. It's not it's basically a lock that I decided to go with. I'm gonna look to see if Washington can play some defense in this game here. So I'm gonna be looking to fade Detroit Pistons team total points under 124.5. This is going to be I grabbed it on BetMGM at -135. It says -125, but when I went to go look on BetMGM, it was actually -135, which is fine. So Detroit, they're actually averaging 119 points, 118.6 over the last 5 games. Here, Detroit, the Wizards defense is actually allowing 121 points, literally 120.5 right now currently. But in a head-to-head matchup, Detroit is actually averaging 112 points over the last 5 games. This season alone, they played 1 game so far against Washington, and they scored 124 on the nose. So it was just that point half thing that occurred. I'm believing that Detroit will at least get around 120 in this game against Washington. And again, they are coming off of some rest here, while Washington is going to be playing back-to-back games. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this specific pick as a lock here and see what happens. Hopefully this does cash for me and for you if you decide to tail it. So that's pretty much that pick. And the next pick that I'm going to be taking, like I said, is going to be a over. It's actually going to be the Clippers Pelicans game. I decided to grab this over on Caesars to take the over at 221. This is -110 over on Caesars. So basically, per outlier, per the information here, Main reason why I'm taking this, the thing is that the last 5 games for the Clippers, the over has hit 2 out of the last 5 games. Basically, back-to-back games is actually gone over or around the number of 221, right? But the Pelicans, they're 3-2 to the over. The 3-2. The last game they played against my Memphis Grizzlies, they actually went under. They scored 100. They totaled 211 points, but it's more so because the Pelicans usually have been averaging above 110 points over the last 5 games, but also to the team that they're going against usually averages more than them. Like they're literally scoring 120 points or more in the 3 games that they've played, where they were, whether they were on the road or at home, the team that they were playing against was literally scoring above the number of 110. So I'm just gonna go on ahead and lock this in. The line actually did move to 222.5, but I grabbed it at 221 over on Caesar. So this is gonna be the lock for this video here for today. So let's hopefully see what happens here, specifically with this game here. And the other 2 picks are going to be for college. Basically going to be actually rooting for the home team here. Pitt Panthers here. Their game, they're heading to play against the Notre Dame Irish here. I'm actually going to be looking to take the over here at 137.5. Here specifically, it's minus 110. I grabbed this once again over on Caesars. So in this matchup here, basically both teams are 4-1 to the over going to hitting, and literally basically for both teams, literally the game prior. So they played recently. That game went over. So the game prior to that, in both spots, it went under. But outside of that, every other game, which includes again the most recent one that they played, the total went over. But in the head-to-head matchup, they're actually 1-1 when it's pertaining to the over. But the one that went over was actually this season. They played last month on the 22nd of February, where Pitt lost 76-72 on the road at Notre Dame. So I'm gonna go on ahead and, like I said, put this pick in. Well, actually, I did put it in for them because more specifically, they're back in Notre Dame, and I believe that both teams can score 70 plus points once again in a back-to-back spot here. So that's that pick. And the only other pick that I have, like I said, if I decide to add anything else, I'll post it over on my Twitter account. The only other pick that I decided to add, I'm going to be looking to take another spread here. And it's actually going to be Vermont. They're hosting Maine here specifically. Main reason is because per outlier here, it's a minus 3.5. I grabbed this over on Bet365 at a minus 105. So this basically says it's a minus 105 over on ESPN Bet, but Caesars has it, BetMGM, all, and Bet365. These 4 specific sports books has it sitting at minus 105 currently right now. So I grabbed it at minus 105 over on Bet365. So main reason, one, Maine is actually 0-4-1. Excuse me, had to really get that out there, right? 4 games that they've played didn't even cover, and then there was 1 game that they didn't that it didn't cover or not cover thing. So 0-4-1 to covering the number, whether on the road or at home, the last 5 games. But Vermont, whether at home, whether on the road, they're actually 4-0-1. So it's a swap from what Maine has done. So I feel like this is a perfect spot for Maine to be here at home and to win by, say, 5 points, 8 points, maybe even 10 or more in this game here. I'm just going to go on ahead and, well, I did take it, but I was going to say I was going to go ahead and put this pick in, but I've already placed it over on Bet365, minus 105, for them to cover this number at 4, basically. minus 3.5. Let's see what happens with this pick, and let's hope for the best. So and I could just probably just look, yeah, even at home, same thing. Even looking at the last 5 games at home, same thing. They're 4-0-1. Like I said, this is a pick that I decided to take. So with that, guys, leave some comment section below. These are all of my picks currently. If I see anything else when I get up for work in the morning and heading into work or whatever, I may, like I said, I may do 2 more picks for both NBA and college. We'll see what happens. There's only 5 games for NBA, if I remember, and I want to say 15 or something odd college games as well for Tuesday slate. So with that, leave some comments section below. Let me know your thoughts. What are your picks for today's slate here? Let's continue to push for these wins, and I will hopefully talk to you all with my next video to come for Wednesday's slate. I'll holler at y'all later, guys. Peace.